What's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. It's AB Styles again, and this is the Styles FX Diary. I'm just gonna take you through a trade I took on GU on the 10th of this month, July 10th. You can see it right there. It was a GU buy. It was a beautiful trade idea, and I want to just break it down, top-down analysis, so you can see what I saw and possibly learn a little from it. So come along with me. So in this trade, my caption was, I expect bullishness on GU for the rest of the week, targeting the buy side liquidity resting above. And you can see, obviously, from this trade, you can see GU tapped into a daily fair value gap, a key level, and then I had my drawn liquidity resting above. Then you can see my entry was on the 15-minute time frame. Price rallied down with a Judas swing, tapped the trend line, broke structure to the upside, and then I placed my order block. It's my limit orders targeting the buy side liquidity as the first target right here, and then ultimately the drawn liquidity is the old highs. So price tapped it beautifully well, writing up the trend line as well, and price started rallying up, hit the first target, and then price took out the highs, and ultimately the drawn liquidity was eventually hit. Right. So this trade was a 50 pip trade, 50 pip take profit trade, and 6.7 pip stop loss. So it was a 7.5 arrow trade, and it was a beautiful trade. So what I'm going to be doing now, I'm going to be showing you what I saw on the charts that made me take that trade on the 10th of July. Now this is the GU daily chart. We start on the weekly, full screen. Okay. Alright, so on the weekly chart, what do you see? You can pause the video, try to mark it out yourself if you want to learn, or you can just watch it. Well, I'm starting right now. So obviously we are in a bullish trend, and you can see that the discounts are raised are supporting price, right? I see this other block, supported price, and price rallied up and broke structure. On the weekly now, we know we are bullish on the weekly, so we drop down to the daily, right? So on the daily charts, after price taps this weekly order block, this is a weekly order block that I just marked out from the daily. We can see that price is breaking structure to the upside. We see an order block that supported price once more here. These three consecutive down candles are one daily order block. So this is an order block, OB plus. A bullish order block, price reacted off it and rallied up. So after this rally, what do we see? We see that price left behind another block. You can see a clear order block right here, and then we see fair value gaps also. So there are a lot of areas that price can tap if you have to continue the bullish trend. So now this is a fair value gap, right? Gap. Okay, so price came into this fair value gap on this day, 1st of June, 10th of July, from the fair value gap, once again showing that we are bullish. So all this rally was very energetic, and we are yet to take out this high as at this point. Remember the date we are talking about is July 10th, so let me take this to July 10th. Wednesday, July 10th, right? Let me check it out on the screen. So as at the time of looking at the chart, as time we look at the chart, this is what we saw. Price had gone and tapped into this daily fair value gap and rallied and failed to break this high right here. Let's call it buy side liquidity on the daily. The buy side liquidity, BSL. So that is the old high, and that's the drawn liquidity. Rather, let me call it the drawn liquidity, DOL. Okay, that's the drawn liquidity, right? So what when price got to this day, you can see this day, that's Monday. So price opened on Monday and then rallied down. The Judas swing occurs in all time frames. Now you can see this the Judas swing on the daily time frame, weekly open, price opened and then rallied down just to go up. While on the intraday chart, price opened, midnight open, rallies down for a Judas swing and then goes up. Same thing can be seen here. So price, this is Friday's trading, then Monday's trading opens with a rejection and trades into what? What do you see? There's a fair value gap right here. And this fair value gap is what we call internal range liquidity. Internal range liquidity. And when price rallies or drops into internal range liquidity, what do we target? External range liquidity. What's external range liquidity? This high, old highs. We have this high up, then we have this high right here. So when price tapped into this fair value gap right here, that's when I started looking for bullishness. Signs on the charts that we are going to take out these old highs and continue the bullish trend to the upside. Obviously, you can see it happened here, but we'll just break it down the trade. So on the 4 hour, you can see it clearly again. Price went to the consequent encroachment of this fair value gap, which is the midpoint. You can see it is denoted by a black line in the middle of the yellow box, and rallied from there. But this is not just enough to take an entry. So let's drop to the 1 hour time frame. So the week opened. This is the Judah swing down into the fair value gap. So when price taps this fair value gap, what do we see? You can see rejections. You can see price is failing to close behind it, below it rather. So then we drop to the execution time frame, which is the 15 minute time frame, right? So I'm going to put out my kill zones. Now this is my kill zone indicator. It's also and it's got ICT everything by Code Brew Rush. Code Brew Rush. I don't know how to pronounce that. I'm bad at pronouncing arrows. So you can see it denotes the session highlights on the London session and the New York session. So on this day, the day of my trade execution, we can see that price opened. This is the midnight open price. And when price opens, what do we expect? A Judah swing to the downside before price rallies up. If you are bullish, then price can do a bullish Judah swing to the upside before falling down if we are bearish. Then we also see what? A trend line. Now retailers or most SMC traders, we say that retail concepts don't work, but I inculcate it in my trading, and so far so good. It's been working beautifully well for me, right? So now we can see price tapped this trend line, first bounce, second bounce, and take note, we are just tapped into what? A daily fair value gap right here. This here, daily fair value gap, so it's expecting bullishness already in the Q zones. And then in the New York session, London session rather, we see this rally that broke structure to the upside. Structure was broken to the upside right here, market structure shift. Leaving behind what? PDRAs that we can trade with. Now this is another block. That is a bullish order block that we can take our entries, and this is also a trend line. So these are two confluences to take the trade. Theory rather, we have a tap into a daily order block, daily fair value gap rather. We have a market structure shift. We have another block left behind. Then we have the third touch of the trend line. So everything was just aligning for a buy. So we took our entry right here. Buy position right here. Stop loss below these lows. Below these lows. Take note. Below, you could have kept it below the order block. Then you would have had your tongue or your heart in your mouth when price got to this point. But it's safer to be below any structural low, because if price gets to this place, you know that you are wrong or you have been liquidated. But luckily, price went into a deep retracement, but it didn't take us out. Then price rallied. Targeting what? We have those old targets right here. We have the Tuesday high, price liquidity. Then we have Monday's high right here. Which is also a target. And finally, we also have this high, this drawn liquidity in the higher time frame. So what did price do? After price tapped this, it rallied straight away on this same day to our target. So you can see it was only a 68 pip move with a 5.9 pips stop loss depending on how you place the entry. and it was an 11 hour trade. Very beautiful trade. I mean, I see that price is still very much bullish, still breaking highs, going up. Currently, we are still very bullish on GU. So this was a trade idea. This was the reasoning behind it, and those were the confluences that made me take it. So it was a beautiful trade overall. I hope you learned a thing or two. You can watch this video over and over again if it's not clear to you, just to understand it more. The concepts are very easy to learn if you put the time in. Nothing is difficult about trading, You can also see there is another block here that you could have taken an earlier entry from. Right here. And price started beautifully well as well. So that will be all for today. Hope you enjoyed yourself. Hope you learned a thing or two. Watch these videos as many times as possible if you don't understand it. And then try to look for the kind of things in your chart, right? So take care of yourself. Have a nice day. Monday, trading begins. Have a profitable week in the markets. And remember, risk management is key. So that'll be end of this video. Take care of yourself. Styles out.